Well, hello, my co-students and Dr. Beatty. I'd just like to tell you thank you for all that you do, ma'am. And I'm hello here from Albuquerque, New Mexico. And hello to everybody out there. I'm going to be teaching alone today. I'm going to be teaching on the digestive system, and I'm going to be using a PowerPoint. Hopefully, you guys can see clearly. I will move the screen up closer and speak to you about the digestive systems and the functions of the digestive system. I think that it's extraordinary and amazing how all the working parts work together and how perfectly things have to be in order for the digestive system to be functioning fully and healthy and whole. So my name is Gabriel M, and hello again, and God bless you guys, and hopefully this will teach you a little bit more or give you a little bit more comprehension and understanding about the digestive system. The digestive system, by me, Gabriel M. I'm going to show you a basic and overall view of the digestive system. The digestive system begins in the mouth with chewing food items and ends in the colon with excretion of waste material. The mouth, the esophagus, the stomach, the liver, the pancreas, the small intestine, the large intestine, and the colon, the rectum, and the anus are all parts of the digestive system. What I want to do is give you a close-up look here at the digestive system, a little bit bigger so that you can see that it starts here in the mouth and salivary glands and into the esophagus. Then we have the liver and the gallbladder, which is located on the right hand side of the body. May look different to you on camera. The stomach, the pancreas, followed by the transverse colon and descending colon, the jejunum, the sigmoid colon, and the rectum at the bottom, the anus at the very bottom, and then you got the ascending colon here, and the appendix, which I've had personal experience with the appendix, and I've had my appendix taken out when I was 19 years old, and once that bursts, that's not a good thing. It's a very dangerous thing. So we'll go ahead and go on to there. I wanted to note some interesting things from the book. That the liver is one of two very important glands, or considered accessory glands. It's the pancreas and the liver that send secretions to the duodenum by the way of ducts. The liver produces the bile stored in the gallbladder, which is located just below the liver. So now I'm going to discuss the functions of the mouth. The mouth is where the digestion begins. It's with the chewing, salivating, enzymatic chemical process, and this is where the first digestive process begins. We chew our food and we mash it into smaller pieces that are moved into the stomach for further processing. It's like a machine. The food is mashed up and made into chyme, which is then moved into the next machine part. And I just, when we eat something like this picture here of the girl eating the strawberry, we are very also lucky to be healthy, to be able to eat. A lot of times we don't think about that, and we got to give glory to God for that. That we're thankful that not only does God provide, but that we are healthy enough to eat. And for those who do struggle with not being able to eat certain things, we should always be in constant prayer about that, and just be thankful that God does provide. We'll now go to the esophagus. The food that is chewed and transformed into a more liquid form is moved down to the esophagus. Then to the stomach. The esophagus is approximately 10 inches long. And so what I want to do is give you a little bigger view of the esophagus here on video. And as you can see, the esophagus is located up here on top. I'm sorry, the esophagus is up here on the top, but its counterpart, or the higher part, is epiglottis, the tracheal, the lung, and then the bronchi. And then you got the diaphragm and the stomach near the bottom. Hopefully you guys can see that. I will then go to my next clip, which is the stomach. The stomach is the holding place. That is the second stage of the digestive. According to webmd.com, the stomach is a sac-like organ with strong muscular walls. In addition to holding the food, it's also a mixer and grinder. The stomach secretes acid and powerful enzymes that continue the process of breaking down the food. When it leaves the stomach, food is the consistency of a liquid or paste. From there, the food moves to the small intestine. It's important to note that these enzymes are so important. We can get a lot of these enzymes also not only from what the stomach produces, but from certain foods, from yogurts, and certain plants and things that we can digest that will help our stomach and strengthen those intestinal walls. I speak from experience when it comes to having a little bit of stomach issues, and so I have to be very careful of what I digest, especially here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, with all the green chili and spicy food. I then want to talk about the small intestine. The small intestine is made up of three parts: the duodenum, the jejunum, and I probably messed the whole pronunciation up on that, and the ileum. As you can see here, I want to give you a closer view of this, of these three parts. The uncoiled, when these uncoiled, these are all three parts that would span about 20 feet long. The liver and the pancreas are important parts of the digesting food in the small intestine, and each provides bile and enzymes to further break down the food. And I'll give you a close-up view here again of the stomach, the ascending colon, the mesentery, also the ileum, and the appendix, which is located here on the bottom, actually on the bottom left side of the body. The small intestine, which is the pancreas, produces enzymes that break down fats, carbohydrates, and protein. So as you can see, and here actually in this diagram, you can see a picture of what is actually a tumor that's located right along the pancreas. The enzymes, the fats, the carbohydrates, and the protein is such a critical thing to our diets when it comes to carbohydrates and protein, how we manage our diets, how we maintain our weight, has a big effect on